Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing a 12 by 12 layout using the North Pole Express collection from Fancy Pants Designs. And I had two thoughts. One was either making tags and stack them, or doing little square like cutouts, like 3 by 3 cutouts. And then using like the scalloped edges to make them look like little stamps, which could work too. Or maybe I should do both those ideas because I just thought about those two projects. All right, so let's get cutting into some of these papers to make a few tags. Okay, so we were measuring tag size right now. So I think I made them 3 by 4. Maybe a little bit longer. I have to almost double check on what I decided to make them at. That way I was thinking in my head the math would be good to hold pictures because 3 by 4 is kind of a common print for us to do. So I'm taking a few of the variety of the papers that I had mentioned so that they are like, I would say alternating in patterns and no two are ever touching. And then, obviously a nice variety for the collection to be uniquely done. So when I'm making my tags, always snip off, my little trick is always snip off like one corner and then take that corner you snipped off and then cut the other side. That way they are symmetrical, in case you didn't know that little tip. And that way they kind of will replicate, just the shape of a tag that we would normally just purchase. But here we are making our own. So I'll be honest too, this is actually inspired by the lovely Allie from Fun Adventures with Allie. She had recently done something like this for a project for, I want to say, Simple Stories, and I just loved it. Obviously her take's a little bit different because I think she had some chipboard frames in it. She staggered hers more, but like I said, it's inspired. The tag concept is from her. So I will, if you don't follow her on Instagram, I will leave her link down below. So in order to jazz up the background, and because I was having it on white, because I thought it was definitely too busy to put on a pattern, I am just adding splatters, just green splatters. They were my mica sprays distress line from Ranger. These are my go-to ones that are right in front of my desk. So I just grabbed like 3 different colors of greens and made sure I had enough to cover, the page mostly around the edges. Then I'm going into my stash of Christmas ribbon. Now these, I just collect ribbon, y'all. Cannot tell you where they are from. Sometimes they're also just from packaging that I throw in this ongoing box of Christmassy colored ones. Anything that's plaid, red and green, gold and silver, those are what I consider. So they stay in this box, and then I'm able to just kind of use my tiny attacher and add some to it. I think I got a variety, but I think what I did in the end was do 2 in that like goldy one with speckles and then 2 with that plaid one. They were just colors that also complemented the collection itself. So I did print off my photos at 3 by 4, so it was an easy print on my 4 by 6, Epson 400 PictureMate, and then I just cut them down to be like 3 by 3 squares. And I left them colorful. This is also a thing, if you ever have, colorful photos that you want to cancel it out, just print them in black and white. That's always like my little go-to. But the colors worked. They were, Christmassy colors. We had recently taken our daughter to Legoland for her birthday. Her birthday is right around Thanksgiving. So they already had some Christmas things out. So there was a Christmas Lego tree. You guys, I can't even tell you how many Legos possibly were needed to make an entire like 12-foot Christmas tree, but it was stunning. So we took a selfie, and then I took one of Miguel and Valentina in front of the Lego tree, and it was just so cute. So these were perfect to kind of memory keep for this year. Sometimes when you're working ahead of the season, you always have to pull photos from like last year Christmas time, but I was able to have a few of these. And it worked out perfectly, actually. The colors were like the primary colors. We were colorful. And then in order to have them stand out a little bit, I put some fun foam behind it, as you can see. And you can see I'm using like pieces. Never throw away your fun foam sheets, because my daughter cut out something on those pink ones. And she was trying to clean up her mess. Bless her heart, she cleaned. But I was like fishing those out of the trash because I was like, that's still plenty of fun foam for me to use on other stuff. So I make it work. So I really just concentrate on adding some sort of embellishment to each tag, whether it's a title or, you know, a die cut piece. I know I added some of the sprinkle of stars around. Every tag needs a little something. At least that's always my go-to formula, just to make sure it's showcased and showed off and have a little bit of everything. That way you know what the collection contains. Okay, that will finish up this layout. Little clustering of everything. I like that the white can continue up and there are dimensional elements all the way down. So you're constantly going all the way down, and all those little snowflakes are really cute too. And the splatters are really cute. It could have been good too, just on plain white. You didn't have to do the splatters, but I think it adds a little something, something, right? Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up. It always helps my channel. And until next time, everyone, bye.